Hello, living in Boulder, vlog 7:21 a.m. on Wednesday, April 14th. I am, I slept last night. I got tired of working. I wasn't really sleepy, but I laid on my belly and I slept. Actually, I can't remember if I slept or not, but I was relaxing for sure. And then I got up and was working the last hour or whatever. Or maybe more. I just smoked a bunch of weed. So yesterday, I think yesterday I did go to my mom's house. That's what I was doing. That's what I said in the vlog. But she was just dilly-dallying. I was going to help her organize the basement, but she was taking too long, so I came home after I ate. So that was cool. So the work that I'm doing, it's going really slowly. But it's kind of a little bit on the taxing side of things. So it's not something you can just sit there and zone out and do forever. You have to take breaks. But I excuse me. I lost my train of thought. I downloaded all of the different exercises that I could find, like fitness tests. Here, I'll list them. That's pretty cool. I'm doing the Navy one now. Whoops. So, oh man, the thing's broken again. Sometimes my computer gets tired and it insists on changing the wrong window. So then I have to go into the other window in order to look at it. That was the second time it did that. Okay, so, all right, so, yeah, 5th grade. I don't know why I had the 5th grade so popular. I need to type in the other grades and see if they have fitness tests, but I have a bunch from 5th grade. It's let's see how many I have actually. I'm curious. I have 2 from 5th grade. Australian, Canada, China, elementary school, which is a really popular one. FBI, firefighter, France, but only one guy did that. German, Gurkha, there's 2 of those. High school, Israel Army, Korean Army, Malaysian Army. Middle school, NFL combined, Ninja Warrior, but I think I just have one. Pacer, Police, Roman Army. Royal Air Force, Royal Marine, Russian Army, Shaolin, Singapore, Spain. U.S. Air Force, U.S. Army, U.S. Marine, U.S. Military, U.S. Navy, World War II. So, yeah, some dude had a bunch of World War II exercises, and I don't think I downloaded all the ones he had. I should go back. But, Roman Army. I think it was this guy. Actually, I think the guy who does it is a really big-time YouTube guy. What's his name? Matt Does Fitness, I think. Bodybuilders do it, but what they do is you have to, and I know this off the top of my head, you have to carry 60 pounds on your back, 20 miles. 10 miles out and 10 miles back. They did it every 2 weeks in ancient Rome. That was their fitness test. And that was all. I don't remember anything about anything else that they did other than they would swing their swords around that were double weighted, and they were wooden, and they'd fight each other with their double weighted swords and double weighted shields. And I don't know how much their swords normally weigh, but it wasn't that much. So they were mainly endurance athletes, just based on if that's all the training they did. Because you're not going to get very big by hiking 20 miles every 2 weeks and swinging around a sword that weighs a rifle weighs 9 pounds, 9.5 pounds, a World War II rifle, and the sword would have been less than that. So, yeah, swinging around a dumbbell that weighs 10 pounds. Yeah, those guys, they were little. They weren't that big. It was the Gauls that were big. Anyway, Um, so I was like collecting like Air Force, like all the different ones. Well, yeah, like I think I did. Shouldn't get boring, but yeah, I did like 10 or whatever, or 15 of the Air Force, and I would. Luckily, um, people are really good these days. They like number, their videos. So all I have to do is scroll through, and I see it. Scroll through and get right through, man. It's awesome. You don't have to like sit there and count it. That's how it would have been like 5 or 10 years ago. So yeah, that's cool. I'm kind of zooming through these. I guess between downloading all of them and like organizing them in their file and stuff, it was kind of time consuming. But I was doing other things too, like running. Since yesterday, I decided that I'm going to include like, yeah, running and rowing and um, into my website. I already have bicycling, so why not do the other sports too? Because I have a lot of videos that I downloaded. So just from the videos that I downloaded, and then I can add them as YouTube links much later. But they'll be primed and ready to go for ad loading and adding them. And that'll be something easy, something I could do like while I'm riding my bike, once I'm in the habit of doing that. And it's super interesting to watch too. Um, you know, and to put and to rank the people. Because if you look at somebody, you can see what their body looks like, and then you can see what they physically can do. And I have a pretty good range too. I have like people of all different like walks of life, and then different body types. And a lot of these physical tests, they're body weight tests, so you can be a skinny person and do just as well as like the big strong dudes. Like there was this like video gamer does like a marine test or something, and he's super skinny dude, but he did like just as many pull-ups as the bodybuilders. So um, yeah, so and luckily for me there aren't too many videos of each, but because I pretty much got all of them, because I would like I'd type it in, like U.S. Navy fitness test, and I'd scroll down until you wouldn't see any more of it. It would just kind of dissipate and evaporate into just other videos. So, and I did that with all of them, and so it's just about as many as I could handle, but it's enough to give a good collection. So, and it'll look good when I have it on my site because it'll be color coded. Like push-ups will all be the same color, and pull-ups and sit-ups and running and stuff, and because it'll be all like written together, you can like zoom through it really quickly. So it's cool. It's like a collection of YouTube's collection of all the different exercises as of the beginning part of 2021. And then once everybody else in the future does it, maybe somebody else can make some kind of a library similar to my website, but I'll be done. This is good enough for me. But yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, how much time is this worth it to me? Just the PT tests and the fitness tests, and I was like, oh man, a couple days, this is pretty cool. Like just for the building of this thing, and then I started thinking, I mean, like without the website, and I was thinking, how long will it take? And yeah, about that, because I think yesterday was the first day I was of like dedicated just to it. I don't think I was doing CrossFit stuff. So then today will be the second, and maybe I can finish it today. Yeah, and then get back on everything else. So yeah, as long as I feel like I'm making progress, I can keep going. However, it's getting like difficult. I haven't been like drinking alcohol or like eating like junk food, but I don't feel that good. So I don't know how much longer I'll be able to keep this up. I'm getting a little bit old for this. Yeah, that's enough. Tomorrow, when I do my video tomorrow morning, like because I'm like on a nocturnalized schedule. Man, I barely ate anything yesterday. I went to my mom's house and I had like a tuna sandwich and one other thing, which I can't remember. And then I had an energy drink. I drink energy drink every single day. I'm like addicted to them. I was yawning and then I had an energy drink and I got better. But and then I got a salad with a avocado and I never got around to eating it. So and then I had like one like protein drink. So yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. I'm gonna get up before I get lightheaded. I'm gonna get up and eat my salad and my avocado for brekkie, and then go and yeah, finish doing these PT tests, and hopefully I can by tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be like bragging about being done with all of them, and be working on like the CrossFit ones and the exercises again. It is motivating me, super motivating me, and I think I should do the PT test like before I do anything, because it's standardized and it's good for like gauging progress. I should start from the very beginning at the most standardized test. So I'll fail them all miserably. Like I think like most of like the armed forces ones, it consists of a 1.5 mile run, pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and so my mile time. Well, actually, I couldn't even run. So if I were to do the PT test, I have this like tear in my left calf last summer, like in the middle of the calf, and before that, a few years before, it was a tear in my left Achilles, and then I have like ankle pain there, and I had an injury there back when I was like 20, and I hurt my ankle, but I think I also like tore my calf like in multiple places because I did such overextension that I think I may have like permanently damaged it, or made it so that I'm going to have these injuries for a while. So maybe that's why, because I went on a 2 mile run and tore it, had to limp home, and then I waited a week, and then I went on a 750-meter run before it tore, and I had to limp home in the same place. So if I were to try to run now, my left calf would tear about 1 kilometer in or 1 mile in, and then I would have to limp. So if I were to like officially do a PT test, I would have to limp it. I'd have to one-leg it. So, which would severely slow me down. So I'd probably do like 1.5 miles or in like 20 minutes, limping. But if somehow a miracle happens and I'm able to run it, like I can barely run or walk now. Like my back would feel like I'm lifting weights, like I'm deadlifting 250 pounds for reps. So I'd do mile. Like if I was running my ass off, I'd probably do 1 mile in about 10 minutes if I was running my ass off. So probably 16. I'd probably do about 16 minutes. Best case scenario. Absolute best case scenario. And then pull up 4. Best case scenario. Most likely 3. Sit ups. Ooh, man. Probably about 20. And then what's the next one? Push ups. 10. Yeah, 10 or 12 in a minute or 2 minutes. So I would fail miserably. I would and plus my body count was BMI is like 35 or something. I don't know. I need to buy the thing. I should buy it. Yeah, the thing you hold on to after I sell my car. But whatever. So that's starting from the bottom. So that's what I think I should start with the PT test. So, but riding my bike, like, could I? I said this the other day that I could Everest Flagstaff, like now. Could I Everest Flagstaff? I could if my life depended on it, but I don't think I will. I think I'll try it, and I'll probably make it about halfway, and I'll get really groggy. like groggy and just want to fall asleep, and I'll just go home, even if I do it without weed, and I'll probably do it with weed because it'll make the music better. I probably actually do Everest after the third attempt. Probably get 3/4 of the way on the second attempt and make it on the third. And that'll be after maybe like the third or fourth ride or whatever. That's the best case scenario. But if I just ride my bike, that'll improve my PT score. Just riding the bike. So, or just doing anything. So yeah, that'll be a fun thing to come back to. Maybe I should do PT score every 2 weeks because the Romans would do their fitness score every 2 weeks. So tomorrow, yeah, hopefully I'll be done with these fitness tests, and I'll be trudging away at the CrossFit stuff. I got about, well, yeah, let's go another week, until Sunday. I got my HDI cable like yesterday or something, day before yesterday, in the mail. So now I could hook up my whole like streaming thing if I wanted to, but I didn't even take the Ethernet cable or the adapters or the HDI cables out of the packages. They're just on top of the bike table. Just leave it there. I kind of lost my motivation for that. So, yeah, let's just do this because I'm like super jacked on this, and I kind of feel. This is like psychic feeling. I feel like this cloud over here. They're like, oh, dude, I think I'm working on something interesting. Like ears pricking up. Ding. So, yeah. So, oh, yeah. So, plus I got $100 of weed. I got an ounce of reefer. So, like a lot of time when I gauge my website, how long it takes, like how long, like, I connect in my head. I remember, and I record with my vlogs, like a project for how many weeks, like I was doing like my deep history timeline for 8 weeks last summer. So, but now like I'm gauging like on weed because I haven't bought an ounce of weed for a while. So it's like I'm the weed and the building, the organizing the exercise videos on my computer are in line. So as soon as I'm done with the ounce of weed, maybe I'll reevaluate what I want to do. Like do I want to buy a little bit more weed and then try to finish my thing, my streaming setup. But then I was thinking to myself, the car. I'm waiting for my mom to sell my car. So maybe I should just like not exercise or anything until they sell the car, because then I'll be squared away financially and I'll know what I'm actually capable of. Because I'm kind of in dire straits financially, and if I start riding my bike, that's like more money spending that I have to do, because you inevitably have to buy like bike parts and then food, So maybe it's better if I just smoke reefer and just try to finish this lifting page, Like even if it takes 2 more weeks, it's worth it. It's definitely worth 2 more weeks. Fuck yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, and I'm making really good, fast progress now because these videos, I can download them all. I have the gigabyte storage to download them all, and that which makes it so that I can scroll them. And the people do the videos so well that they actually write what they do. So it's just like, bring. I wish they would be better and type in their results just on the description page of the video. But watching the videos, hey, that's good enough for me. Plus, I watch the videos. I get to see, So, and see like what they're doing. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go have my salad. Another new thing that I've been doing is like micro naps, where I'm not even sleeping, but I like just lay on my belly on it for a little bit, and then I get up. Yeah, because I can't kind of continue this. It's kind of a little bit like I was saying at the beginning of the video, taxing. Scroll down, pay attention, write down everything. Anyways, let's just keep this under 10 minutes. 20 minutes. Talk to you tomorrow.